Why? A Thomas Shelby story. Sometimes Thomas felt tired of it all. So many relied on him, and although he needed the crown he bore, sometimes he just wanted to tell everyone to fuck off. But what would he do? He had tried to cut himself off once, to stop working and leave Shelby Company Limited, both the legal and illegal sides, to his family and the Peaky Blinders, to run as they saw fit. And in that time, he had gone mad. He had drunk himself almost to death on a daily basis, for weeks, stopping only when he passed out. He forgot to eat for days at a time, even when Francis placed a tray of food right next to where he fell asleep and whispered in his ear, urging him to eat something. He would always wake up, step over the tray, and pour himself a whiskey. The only guilt he'd felt was when Charlie caught glimpses of him, stumbling around and out of control. Every morning when he awoke, he told himself he would pull himself together, set a better example for his son. And every morning the drinking had begun again. No Grace, no Polly, no John. Arthur was in his own fucking universe. Ada had her own children to look after. Finn was as reckless and soft as he had been as a child. Who could Tommy turn to? He had sworn off alcohol, a decision that, while it cleared his head, left him alone with his thoughts. His son didn't like spending time with him. His daughter still wanted his attention, he knew, but how long would that last? And Lizzie? Some days she seemed dead inside. She only lit up when she was around the children. That was the only thing Thomas hadn't taken from her. Everything else had been stripped away by the life he led, with her suffering at his side. Thomas had broken so many, and for what? He was richer and more powerful than he could ever have imagined as a boy, but he was still just as broken as he had been on returning from France. Why did he continue to push? One last job, he said to himself.